Welcome to part 10 of the Lord's Prayer Breakdown. Welcome to part 10 of the Lord's Prayer Breakdown, December the 11th, 2023. And as I was saying, coming out of the last part, why? What's the purpose of doing things when your heart is so broken? Sometimes it's hard to do things, but the reason I light the menorah anyway is because it's to honor God. That didn't change because Bo died. I still honor God. I still love God. I still have to live for God. Does it hurt? Oh, every day. Sometimes so much that it's hard to breathe. And sometimes it's hard to make myself do the things I'm supposed to do. Sometimes it's hard to get up and clean house when all you want to do is just go home because you're hurting so bad. And you're completely alone with nobody but the Lord. So you just want to go on. Church was the only saving grace that you had left. And you don't even get to go there very often. Because you got hurt and you couldn't pay your bills. And you lost everything and you can't go now. So all you can do is serve God. From your wheelchair or your couch. I'm out of the wheelchair now, thank God. And I am walking again. It may hurt, but at least I'm walking again. And I don't believe in pharmakia. I ain't gonna use no witchcraft. I'm trying to build a temple for God. No blood gonna be on my hands, no nothing. I ain't doing none of that. That ain't pride, that's just stating a fact. Solomon couldn't build a temple for the Lord because he took on idols. I'm not gonna have any idols. I don't want any idols. I don't want to do anything against God at all. And I just want to follow the Lord and do as He tells me. Sometimes it's hard to get up and sweep a floor or clean, because especially when it's painful to walk or feel like cleaning anything, when your heart is busted in two and all you want to do is just stop existing. No, I don't sit around and just watch TV or do that. Sometimes it's even hard to be in the Word of God. So I just meditate and talk to the Lord because that's all I can do some days. Some days that's all I can do. I've taken beatings in my lifetime that weren't mine and different things, and I just kept on going for the Lord anyway and praying for people that beat me that way and despitefully used me. I kneeled down by my bed every night when I was growing up and pray for God to forgive them. Whether it was bullies at school or bullies at home, I prayed for God to forgive them. It didn't matter. Not all scourgings take place in synagogues. Not all scourgings take place in courthouses and before magistrates. Some of them just happen before God. Don't just assume you know a person's life, because you don't. You don't. Some people had a Cinderella life, only their fairy godmother never came. And the closest thing I ever got to having a ball was at my niece's wedding, Ivana's. And I got to dance with Bo. That was the closest thing I ever came to having my ball. It's the first time I ever danced with a fella. Like that loved me. That's gone. That's gone. I never went to dances. I never went to concerts. I never did any of that because I stayed away from the things God told me to stay away from. Because I esteemed that the will of God was greater than the reproach of man. I didn't want to fit in with man. There was times when, honestly, when I was younger, when I thought, Lord, why am I not allowed to do that? Everybody else is doing that. And I just don't fit into this world, Lord. I'm not like anybody else. Why can't I do that? And he said, one day you'll understand. One day you'll understand, I promise. I get it now, and I'm grateful for it. Doesn't make me better than anybody. I don't want to be better than anybody. I never did. I just don't want anybody acting like they're better than everybody else. I'm tired of that. I was treated that way my entire life, and I'm tired of people having to go through that. I want people to be equal. That's what God promised, and that's what's going to be. Doesn't matter how poor you are. or what you do and don't have. Everyone is going to be treated equal. The Lord promised. Now I want to get back into this word. For what cause I had to go down this little story road here, I don't know, but we went down it. No matter how much it hurt my heart. Because for some reason, people just seem to love my pain. Well, there you go. There's your boatload of it. I have a lot. Physical and emotional. Are you happy? I'm suffering every day. There you go. Go off and be jolly now. If that's what brings you joy, to know that somebody else is suffering, you're a devil. There ain't no hope for you. You're going into hell. I won't have to deal with you for eternity. Thank God for that. Why can't you just be happy for people when they're blessed? Why you got to try to take what little hope and joy they got left in this world? And Jesus was all I had left, and is all I have. Why you want to try to take him from me? Why do you want to try to take what joy I have left? That's it. That's all I've got. And I'm not going to give him up. You can't have him, devil. I won't let go. You can drag me through the recesses of hell, and I won't let go. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm not going to let go. He's mine. He promised. And I'm not letting go. Now put that in your cob pipe and smoker. Or your vape. Whatever. And smoke it. Because that's it. I'm done. I shouldn't have to keep talking about this stuff with people. I'm not going to be angry at the Lord because he took my family and left me alone. So if that's what you think, you're wrong. And if that's what you think I should do, you're wrong. I'm not going to do that. And I don't care what you think of me. It matters little. It won't keep me out of heaven. You won't keep me from serving God. But anyways, we are going to get back into this word. We certainly are. But when you fast, verse 17 of chapter 6 of Matthew, but when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, that you appear not to men to fast, but to your Father which is in secret, which means private. And your Father which sees in secret shall reward you openly. And I will see you in the next part